Uh-oh.
Hello, this is Mike Lanier from the CarShowNationals.com Let's Roll podcast with my co-host Jeff Thisted,
Hey guys.
spokesman of the Hot Rod Power Tour. I got to put that in there, but it's not going on. But
Oh yeah, and you had to say that. Just jab and kick me while I'm down, Mike.
yeah.
Oh.
We got a couple guys here that you might recognize. We got Diesel Dave and Bari Musawwir. Did I say that right? I hope. Okay.
Musawwir, Bari Musawwir.
Musawwir. I knew I was going to get it wrong.
It was a very exotic way you said it, though. I think that's really nice.
Well, that sounded good.
Maybe I'll change the pronunciation now.
And it looks, and Bari has a special guest here with us today. It's a Car Show Nationals exclusive.
Yes.
There he is.
Nice.
There.
What do you say, pal?
Say hi, Cairo.
What up, Cairo?
And look at that shirt.
Now, Cairo, I've got a question for you. Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up, Cairo?
He said, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Math teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious because a friend of mine, her son just took his driving test, and she told me now he wants to be a race car driver. It's like, let's be honest. If you're a guy who doesn't want to be a race car or monster truck driver, you're living the dream.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I taught my daughter how to drive, and that's actually scarier than driving a Monster Jam truck.
Really?
And your daughter has to drive, of course. Of course. So you drive a monster truck for a living. What's your daily?
I got a Dodge Ram 1500.
Just a 1500. You haven't let Diesel Dave loose on it yet, have you?
No, I've seen how he drives the Bro Camino.
Is the 1500 completely stock?
No,
okay.
Not at all.
Okay, good. All
right. I like that. Not at all. Make sure you know that.
And Diesel Dave, it's an honor to have you here. And this sounds like I'm sucking up to you, but I got nothing to gain by lying to you. You guys are one of my. I don't watch a lot of TV, but you guys are funny. You guys are really good.
What are you watching on TV right now?
That's what it's episode 10 right there, right now. I'm not making it up.
You just did that for this.
I just did. You're right, 100%. But you guys make me laugh. And a question for you: do you wear socks with your boots? Because I can't even get on a pair of boots at all, let alone with or with. How do you wear shorts and boots? It's a look, but you make it work.
It depends on if I've got enough time getting ready. If I'm running out the door and I haven't got my socks in my hand, I go sockless. It's a hot
sockless with cowboy boots.
Yeah, cowboy boots.
But sockless with cowboy boots. That's a whole.
Oh, yeah. Wintertime's fine. When your feet start sweating, that's a problem because then you never get them out of your boots. Summertime's tough. Summertime's a tough time to go. So I either go barefoot or I have to put socks on, one of the two.
There you go. Those are some cowboy boot tips from your friend Diesel Dave.
Yep. Cowboy boot 101.
Right?
Beautiful.
So are you guys in Salt Lake City or whereabouts in Utah?
Yeah, we're just north Salt Lake City. We're in Woods Cross, which is
How
like
far
10 minutes north.
Okay. I was just down there for I didn't see you. You guys didn't come to the Good Guys show, did you?
We didn't.
Okay. Why?
No, we don't go into the big city very often.
Okay.
Yeah. We're only 10 minutes north, so we try to stay out there.
A quick question. Salt Lake City's got the worst roads of any city I've been to in the United States. It's like the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
It's terrible. And it's been that way since I've been driving.
No way.
15 years of road construction. It never ends. They just start over from the top.
Why.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Off-road trucks.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
They do off-road.
Every time we're on the freeway, it's off-road.
Yeah. So you got a lot of practice on that.
That's right.
We had Bari come on. I don't even know if I said it or not. He's the driver of Zombie Monster Truck. I messed up the name, and then I didn't get to the Zombie Monster Truck. It's my one of my son's favorite trucks, of course. He likes the traditional grave digger. Who doesn't? But he likes Zombie
Bigfoot
too.
Yeah, 2011 Rookie of the Year, 2012 Double Down Champion, and 2016 Arena Freestyle of the Year. How in the heck do you get those things to do backflips?
Oh, man, you got to be committed. You have to be committed.
How do you get into monster truck driving? I mean,
well, I got a cool story. I got noticed racing radio control cars, and it was actually at the home of Gravedigger, Digger's Dungeon. Dennis Anderson let us host a little RC monster truck race at his house.
Radio control.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Not
still
a real
into it to
truck.
this day. See, look.
Get out!
You never leave home without the radio-controlled cars, right? Right, Cairo? We got one sitting right here on the table, actually, where it happens to be Bro Camino. Wait, let me
Show
look.
me.
Look.
Bro Camino, check this out.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Nice.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You brought me on here to reveal me that. That's the best.
It's in our blood, you know?
That is awesome. So you're driving an RC truck, and who came over? What happened next?
So
Well,
Bill Easterly just happened to be there, who is a senior director for Monster Jam, and he just happened to be there on business, and he kind of took notice to our event, and he said, man, you can really drive that truck pretty good. You ever want to drive a real one? Well, he had no idea that was like a childhood dream of mine, to be able to be behind the wheel of a monster truck.
Yeah.
And it just so happens we were in the right place at the right time, and he offered me a test session literally a week later. They had it scheduled. They added me to it. So I was back at the Digger's Dungeon test field a week after driving the RC truck, so, being discovered just like that.
So did you literally step from an RC truck and have to climb up into a monster truck, or are there different levels that you had to go to before they let you loose in the monster?
No, I literally went from RC to the real deal.
I got goosebumps. That is awesome.
That is the coolest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he crushes it. Not only did he
Yeah,
just jump right from RC cars, but he just took everything he knew from RCs and put it right into the Monster Jam truck. So it's been amazing
That's
to
literally
watch.
going from miniatures to full-on monsters. It's a Cinderella story.
Yeah, it is, and we're still living that dream to this day. 9 years strong, going on 10. So hopefully we can do it for as long as we can.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's so fantastic. Are there any, I know SEMA just got canceled. Are your events still going on? Are they canceled? Are you televised? Or what's happening?
Well, we've got actually a new stunt show coming up on Discovery with the
Saturday.
Diesel Brothers. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
So that should be exciting for all our fans to see.
And that's live, right?
Yeah, it was recorded. But
okay,
it's definitely going to have that live feel. It's definitely
where Bari becomes the dizziest man in the world.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So I've set out to try and set a world record for the most donut spins inside of a Monster Jam truck inside of 1 minute. And man, let me tell you, it's going to be something to watch, because you don't feel right doing a donut for a minute.
Well, it's like that the game with the base. You put the baseball bat on your head, and you run around 6 times, and then you try to run down the hallway, and you can't.
Right. Exactly.
You're probably still wobbling when you walk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they're calling it Monster Jam Breaking World Records. It's going to be on Saturday night. Check your local listings, because mine was different than what I saw in the press release.
So Barry's in the monster truck, and Diesel Dave, what are you doing in this? Are you driving anything, or just showing off your boots?
I get to drive a little bit. I have a little competition with my brother, but I'm the hype man. I get to go pump up these guys to do crazy stuff to break world records. I'd scream a lot, lose my voice, but that's what I do, and that's what I love.
Right? You're awesome. Just like me. I'm the idiot on the microphone at the Good Guys in Hot Rod. So it's like, how come your voice is so shot? Because I've been yelling all day.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why Heavy D's up in the desk on top, because he has to translate to the world what I'm trying to say through my screams.
Nice. And I just one of the episodes I saw this morning was that the Tippy Cup Challenge. Did you end up breaking the world record?
No, I didn't quite get it. I tied world record, so I'm gonna go back to training and come back to win that one.
Lots of beef jerky training.
Yep.
Yeah. And how are you guys dealing with it? Because I saw in some of the episodes that you got the muscle filming on, you got the iPhones going. So are you guys still recording? Are you guys on hiatus?
We were recording. We're taking an official break now. We did loopholes. We filmed with our iPhones. We tried to do what we could just to finish out the season, because we don't sit very well. We don't quarantine well. So we figured just us three could stay away from each other and actually film it with our phones. It turned out decent.
It did. Yeah.
Hopefully this whole thing's over soon, so we can get back to filming the real show.
Yeah, no doubt. Right. What have you guys been doing to keep yourselves busy then?
Yard work, hikes with the dogs and kids.
Come on.
We got all our personal projects at the shop, and there's not very many of us down there, so we get to go work on our projects still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personal project. I love the tank. Super cool. What's now your pet project?
What's the next project?
No, what's your pet project that you're working on?
My pet project?
Your personal, yeah.
I finally got the transmission dialed in the El Camino, so I've been driving it around, loving it. Our next one, we're doing a giveaway truck with this brand new Dodge Ram. So just lift wheels, tires, make it look cool. We try to give away a truck every month with our company. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Those are my pet projects, making funny videos for those.
Yeah.
And what's
amazing rap video, right, Jeff? We saw that.
Did you see it?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the transmission in the
I wore my tracksuit for this. I didn't know you guys had seen it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
If I
yeah,
had a
come
tracksuit,
on.
I would never take it off. Are you kidding?
It's just hot in those tracksuits.
So what's the transmission in the El Camino?
I got the 4L80 in there. So
Okay.
it's a stout transmission. It works good. Just I was having problems shifting out of first and second gear. So I had to go in there and tighten up some stuff, put in some new parts, and now she's running good.
It's annoying when that happens. I just put a new engine in I got a 55, and the transmission, the torque converter, we couldn't get it to lock up. So I got 4,000 miles with no torque converter lock up, and then finally, pinched wire, whatever. So yeah, it's frustrating.
But if you driven with a new torque converter in there, it's a world of difference now.
Oh man! Oh, and get this. Yeah. So I went from California to Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, and then Utah for the Good Guy show.
Good Guy.
And coming back into Colorado, where I am now, I'm averaging about 19 miles per gallon.
Nice.
You're the best ever. Yeah, right. Yeah. And it sounds so stupid coming from a car guy. What kind of mileage do you get? Yeah. It's an LS swap. That's the secret.
There it is.
Right.
LS swap. That's it. Yeah.
That's all we ever do. We put LS in the old AMC Eagle.
That's it. Oh, see, and that's another thing I love. I didn't see the episode with the Brat and the Eagle, but my friend from high school, Buck, had the AMC Eagle, and on the he had one of those things. I'm not making this up. On the windshield, he put one of he got it from Pep Boys or whatever, turbo. So people would come up to him all the time. Dude, is that turbo? Well, that's what it says on the windshield there. That's sick.
That's turbo the best modification you could do.
Exactly. It cost him $4.99. Yeah.
Right on.
So
that's cool.
The rest of the season for Monster Jam was canceled. Geez, you probably know about as much as we do. Like next year,
yeah.
I'm
hoping. You
yeah.
know? All we can hope for is that these numbers go down and we get this under control so we can go back to having fun.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's hard to taste the monster truck life and then get quarantined and not be able to drive, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Get the shakes. I got withdrawal.
100%. And especially it's like guys like you or guys like us were in the public. It's like TV is one thing, but this is all public live events, and you got to have the people around to have the live events. So it's I can't wait for live events to start back up again.
You could always have the cardboard cutouts. That seems to be working for baseball and all that.
Dear.
It's not the same.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, of people and they use the fat heads in one of the stadiums. They got all the fat head, things. Pretty funny.
That might be worth a shot. Bari, cool. We should pitch Feld on that. Pitch Feld.
So Barry,
Bari,
the NBA setup, it doesn't make sense to me. Everybody walks through the big thing and they get sprayed down. So okay, you're clean, and then when you're on the court, no mask. But when they're sitting on the benches, they're all 12 feet apart. They can't be. But you just been rubbing up against each other, and I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
The way it looks on camera, they to encourage people to follow that, in their daily life.
100%.
And a friend of mine just sent me a video in Manhattan Beach. This woman threw hot coffee on this guy who was sitting on a bench minding his own business, but he wasn't wearing a mask. And then her boyfriend called the cops on him. And it's like, anyways, then
you got to have more people involved, and then you got to have social distancing.
And now I sound like my grandfather. The world's gone to hell in a handbasket.
How did she throw coffee on him from 6 feet away? That's a nice throw.
That's pretty good aim.
Right.
She's got a good arm. I'll give her that. She's got a good arm.
So we'll talk a little bit more about the show coming up this weekend. It's a 3-hour spectacular on Discovery, and they're going to try to break 7 world records, is what I'm understanding. Diesel Dave probably know about that. 7 world records.
So you've got
that's what the press
world
release
record
was.
wise. You got the world high jump record, the long jump record, the land speed record. Bari's going to attempt the most donuts in under a minute record. Then you've got, which one didn't I say? The nose wheelie record. And you've got Todd LeDuc attempting one that no one has done before. So he'll be setting a world record doing a forward momentum double backflip. And that's
crazy.
In practice. That's like you build the ramp, you do the geometry, and you hope that you pass your math class because you're pinning it to win it and send it off this ramp. You're going to be 60 feet in the air and praying that you rotate twice and come back on your tires.
It's a forward momentum double backflip?
Double backflip.
Yep. So you know what a gainer is for
Yeah.
It's basically a double gainer in a Monster Jam truck.
This doesn't make any sense. That's amazing. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, right.
And please, let's not use the M word, the math or geometry word. There's children. There could be children watching.
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. They just tuned out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's all right. Earmuffs.
They might be doing virtual learning anyway, so they got.
So it's a 3-hour event?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my dad is don't tell anybody, this is between you and I. My dad's a Nielsen family. So we'll watch and give you guys some ratings.
Cool.
Very nice. We won't tell anybody.
What you guys?
You box people.
Right?
And you're going to have Chris Jacobs on there too? Is that...
He's the main man. Him and Heavy D up in the desk, and they the entire show. So they're fun to work.
Nice.
Chris
Bari, what's your favorite? There's probably a lot of them, but where's your favorite place to go? Or is it the World Finals? Or
yeah, World Finals is cool. Of course, we had the last one here in my hometown of Orlando, so that was really special and almost won the whole deal in the racing portion, but got second place in that. And of course, anytime you get to go to Las Vegas, we did the All-Star Challenge there. It was the last event there, and that was a lot of fun, But anytime you get to go to those places, and of course, overseas, I never imagined that Monster Jam would have taken me to places I've never been, Went to Japan last year, South Africa, so just a lot of places that you would never think that, you would get to travel to.
How was Japan?
It was awesome, man. We had a good time. It's one thing to know that, there's so much cultural difference wherever you go, but the one thing that kind of brings us all together is our show at Monster Jam. I mean, people feed off of it. It's universal. People love the sound of V8 engines.
Oh my, right? But was it intimidating for you? Because we went to Taiwan at one point, and there's no English. All the signs are in Taiwanese, so I couldn't navigate. We had a handler at least to get us around place to place. Otherwise, it's like I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or where I'm going. It was really intimidating.
That's part of the adventure for us. We always go places in big groups. So when in doubt, you just break out the old Google Translate and it'll save your life. It's like
Google Translate. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's even apps now where you can just shine it in front of like the writing and it will translate the writing for you. Cool. It's amazing.
There's an app for that. Unbelievable.
And then, Japanese for dummies when in doubt. You definitely just carry that with you.
And can I back up a little bit more so you went from an RC car to climbing up into a monster truck. Can you tell me about that? I mean, was that intimidating as well, or did you just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, even though I've driven these things prior to that 1,000 times in my mind, it's nothing like climbing behind the wheel once you get in it for the first time and all the butterflies and nerves start to come alive and you try to remember everything that they taught you in the little crash course they gave you. And because, most people get the opportunity, they have a background in motorsports or high performance, but literally they had to break down every step. I mean, you're talking to a guy who'd never even driven a quad before this time in my life. So
that's amazing.
Like, here's the starter button, here's the ignition, here's the fuel, here's the power. You're not turning the key, Yeah.
Good luck.
Where's the fire switch and where's the master cutoff, just in case?
Right.
It was definitely a dream come true, but it was very intense. It was nerve-wracking for sure that first time. And, I think I surprised them. I did better than they thought I would at that time, and to the point where they didn't even have a truck for me to drive at shows. It took 4 years from that initial point of testing to actually being offered a position professionally to drive at a show. So, I waited that long 4 years, and that at that point, 4 years felt like an eternity, and now it's like, man, 4 years feels like the blink of an eye goes by and you're done.
Right.
So it's definitely something that I remember it like it was yesterday, to be able to drive a truck like that for the first time, and you think you're setting the world on fire with the RPMs and how fast you think you're going, and then they show you the video and it's like, oh, that's
I could gone harder.
Right.
Right. And Dave, how did you drive a monster truck prior to the show? The Diesel Brothers? Okay.
I did. I mean, I've ridden dirt bikes and quads and all that, but I got my foot in the door by being the guy that screams, "This is Monster Jam." That's what I was doing before every show while Dave was driving his Brodozer. And I was like, man, I kept putting it in their ear. I really want to try driving one of these. So they sent me to the university and let me drive the Brodozer a few times. And they said, all right, I guess you're good enough. We'll build you a Bro Camino.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Careful what you wish for, right?
No. In this case, don't be careful. Just keep wishing for Monster Jam trucks, because you won't regret that wish coming true.
Right.
Yes.
So how long have you had the Bro Camino?
Just one season. So it started at the beginning of this last season. And so I drove it, I think, what did we do? 7? No, we didn't even do 7 shows. How many shows did we do last season, Bari?
Oh, man. Well,
this one.
We're on 2 different tours, but I would say, you guys did about, I don't know if you did that many, honestly, because you guys started later than
4 or 5, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5,
and
then the season got canceled because of COVID. So I did 4 in the Brodozer last year, and then 4 more this year in the Bro Camino. So I got about 8 shows under my belt.
You still have to kind of shake your head, and you're getting paid for this now. You're getting paid. No? Just for grins.
Just for grins. The nice thing is, technically, yes, because I break the truck and then they fix it. So they pay to fix the truck. That's all I could ever ask for right there.
Right? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's almost even better than getting paid, because truck parts ain't cheap.
No, they ain't cheap at all. Those trucks are very expensive.
I remember I walked into a speed shop, and over the door it's like, "Speed's just a question of money, ... How fast do you want to go?" Get out that credit card, baby.
Exactly what it is.
So one thing I noticed, because my girlfriend talked me into going to Monster Jam to bring our little 5-year-old, who's got like every Monster Jam truck out there now, including remote controls and all that too. But I see a lot of drivers, like the trucks change drivers, whatever. I even saw a Brodozer, someone else was driving it. So that's what gets confusing to some fans, because during your thing you have coming up this weekend, it looked like Ryan or Adam Anderson.
Adam Anderson.
Yeah, he was driving the Shark.
He did a guest star appearance in the Megalodon.
And the Megalodon, that's what I was trying to say. I just, you lose track of where he was going. But
they're
so he's driving that.
East of the sea.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're going to take that Megalodon shark and they're going to make it do the longest jump in a Monster Jam truck. Yeah, it's going to be rad.
Yeah, that's it. He's good at jumping. He loves jumping. I know that.
I think those Anderson boys are born to do that, I think.
Yeah.
And the daughter, too. Wait till you see what Kristen does.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. So Megalodon, some people were like, why is he driving Megalodon? So they were just a little confused over that. But I know it's Shark Week, going into Shark Week, so it will be probably the talk of the show, right?
That's right. It's all about sharks, man.
All right. Well, where can we find you guys on social media? I know Diesel Dave, you're probably everywhere. And Bari.
Yep,
Bari,
BARAMUSAWWIR on Instagram.
You got it. And the same thing on Facebook. And
And the Diesel Dave is wow, you're bigger than Justin Bieber. Holy moly!
Bigger than Justin
1.5
Bieber?
million followers, dude.
Wow.
That's legit.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. But what
That's
funny
pretty
what
good.
videos could do.
Right?
Well, we're gonna have to start doing some, Jeff. I told Jeff we'll have to do a rap video like you did, just for the podcast.
Excuse me,
build
Dougie
Build
Fresh.
an
Yes.
at-home Monster Jam truck and jump in your backyard. I guarantee you will get some big views.
Yeah. I'd probably get kicked out of the neighborhood if I tried that, but
But you get YouTube subscribers, Mike. Yeah, it's all
I
worth
would.
it.
Oh, okay. I might have to do that.
Are you guys
might be living in a tent, but you'll have a lot of followers on social media.
And that's all that matters, right? You got to boil it down to what matters in life: social media following, right?
I have a lot of friends on the internet.
Oh my God, isn't it pathetic?
Unreal.
Well,
Funny how it works.
Yeah, it is, and it's like it's part of a business standard operating procedure for businesses. You got to have the social media.
Well, Jeff,
would you advertising platform?
Would you watch a virtual show of SEMA? There's talk of that, but
I would, mainly because for the last 4 years I haven't been able to browse SEMA. We go there and we're in one booth
right
the whole time, so I haven't seen the rest of SEMA show. So I think a virtual tour of that would be rad.
Interesting. Now you said one booth. Come on, you got to spread the love. What one booth are you in?
I go to a lot of booths, but I get stuck at these booths talking to different people and doing interviews versus going to see all the cars that I know are right around the corner that I want to see.
Yeah.
Now, see, because I always see, I have to get there early because I get there for media and whatnot, and then I go to work interviewing. So I get there an hour early, and I always see a farm truck and Asian. They're always walking around the hour early with their little entourage. They don't usually get bothered, and they get to see all the stuff beforehand. You don't get you sleep in?
I must be doing it wrong. I didn't know that was an option. I better do the hour early thing next time.
That's it. There's not a lot of people an hour early, and then you can kind of see what you want to see.
Idea.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Next time you might see me farm trucking Asian walking around.
That's it. Yeah, I'll say hello. You should see Mike. Mike Lanier at SEMA. He's got his entourage. He's got Terry with him, and oh my goodness, Chip Foose is surrounding him. He's got the count.
I was actually about 2 feet away from Diesel Dave, but he had a line of people, so I just kind of took a few pictures and walked by.
You stick your arm out next time, we'll get a high five in there.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that.
And how nuts is it? You went from a bearded guy wearing no socks and cowboy boots to having a line a mile long signing autographs at the biggest car show on the planet.
It's a strange. Somewhere I never thought I'd be. It's really cool to have that many people that actually follow our business, but it's definitely nothing I ever thought would be in my wheelhouse. So
literally hashtag living the dream.
Not wearing socks. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I had a trailer, I would have made it in life, but I was sleeping on flatbed trailers.
And Bari, do you go to SEMA? Have you gone to SEMA?
I had the first time I went was last year, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I got to go now for sure.
And what was your impression of it?
Once, it's like you're hooked. I was planning to go back again, and actually ran into Diesel Dave and D and Muscle out there giving away or showing the truck that they gave away. That was pretty sweet. So yeah, man, it was like you can't even see it all though in the amount of time that they give you. There's so much to see. It's like sensory overload.
Right.
It's definitely something you got to see. So hopefully we can bring that back
there
next year.
Yeah. Just
Definitely.
look for the big crowd around Diesel Dave. That's probably how you found him.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. I'm like, oh, who's over? Oh, Diesel Dave.
What you didn't know is that I was actually crowded around you. You thought
right.
It was for you.
Right.
Oh, you're good. He is good.
Well, when SEMA happens again, let's hook up or I'll say hey.
Good, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Well, Mike messaged me yesterday about it, and then do you guys know Dwayne Maddox? He's a welder for Miller Welders, and he's on the new Monster Garage with Jesse James.
Oh yeah.
We interviewed him a bit ago, and I don't know how to weld. And he's like, Jeff, I'll teach you how to weld. It's like, let's get it on video at SEMA. And then yesterday, Mike and the three of us are texting. It's like SEMA is off, so we got to get a rain check on the welding. But I want to learn how to weld at some point. It was going to be at SEMA, but
teach you, man, because that's fun. Being able to weld is a lot of fun.
You should secretly get classes on how to weld now, and then show up at SEMA and just be this master welder. And
that's a good idea.
What?
Okay, you come out to my shop, I'll have our guys teach you.
Hey, there you go.
My guys are the best.
You just saying that for this show, or are you serious?
I'm serious. You can come out here. I'll have my guys teach you.
Okay. I may be coming from Colorado up to Anaconda, Montana at the end of August for my friend at Laid Back has a thing in Anaconda, Montana. So if I come back through Salt Lake City, I'm taking you up on that.
I will. Rush teach you. Rush is his look up Kane Kid on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all welding videos. You can see how good he is.
I want to learn how to make a roll of dimes or a stack of dimes.
Stack of dimes. Nice. You already know the lingo.
I know the lingo. I can talk the talk, but I can't walk any walk. I limp. I hobble. I'm the worst.
And I told you I have a depth perception problem, so it's like my welding teacher said you got a depth perception problem. I'm like, I do, and he goes, touch your fingers together, and I was like, totally missed him. He's like, I knew it. I was like, oh man, this guy's been around for like 40 years. You know, he's my teacher, and he's seen it before, obviously.
So Bari, what is your next event?
Oh man, I wish I could tell you when it is, but we just don't have any even scheduled right now until we can, these stadiums clear us to open back up with fans, because we can't do it without fans, man. There's no way.
I don't know if you saw
fans' energy.
I don't know if you saw it, Jeff, but the Grand National Roadster Show, which is usually in January, has now been moved to May. Of next year.
Already May. Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's just, when is it ever going to end?
Crazy times.
Yeah,
I think it's going to end November 3rd or 4th.
But I'm not sure. I like that prediction.
Oh, fingers crossed.
I get on board with that.
Yeah, right.
We'll start petitioning for November 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. Right after the election, it's over.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Gosh. I hope you're
right.
I hope so too.
Super awesome that you guys were able to join us, and Bari in a super short notice, like in 10-minute notice. That's how quick.
Yeah, and Bari, again, where can we find you on all the social media? Tell the folks at home, please.
Sure. Instagram, it's just my name, Bari, and then my last name, Musawwir. And that's my Instagram. You can find me there, and I'm always uploading stuff. So lately, it's just been a bunch of RC projects. So I do a lot of builds.
He's got some good content. You definitely want to follow Bari. He's got some real good content.
And you are the Diesel Dave, right, on Instagram?
That's me. Yeah, blue check mark.
He needs lots of followers. He only has 1.5 million, so please follow him.
Please help me.
Right.
Help him.
More internet friends.
And are you guys on YouTube as well?
We are. Dieselsellers.com on YouTube.
So it's the company Diesel Sellers and Bari?
Yeah, I actually just started my YouTube. It's called Bari Builds. It covers all these custom RC builds that I do for people. So I have some old content on there, but I'm working on new content.
What do you mean for people? So if someone out there wants a custom built RC rig, then call you up and get out of here.
And they are nice. They are top of the line, best of the best. Oh, Heavy D's got one in his shop, and it's the coolest thing I've seen.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're not just a monster truck driver. You kept with your roots, I guess.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
badass.
Sure. It's just a hobby it's gotten me to the opportunity to be where I'm at. So I could never let it go. It's just something that I've always enjoyed as a kid, and
that's awesome.
Here I am as an adult, still doing it.
Yeah.
You need to get to one of the guests I had on before. Will Lockwood is a big. He's from Kindig Design, and he is a big RC guy. And that was like one of the first questions I asked him. And he kind of laughed, and I was kind of like, "Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that." Then, not long after that, he started doing a podcast about RC vehicles. I'm like, aha.
Mike, Christmas is right around the corner, Mike, and Brady really could use an RC car. And
oh man,
Diesel Dave, you look like the Brady Bunch, where you're looking up with Marcia, and he's looking around.
Someone was tapping on my window. I had to look over.
What?
I was trying to say, hey, it's one of those 1.5 million fans is out his window.
Yeah, Mike hit up.
In for a high five.
That's it. Hit up Bari for a Christmas present for Brady, little RC truck.
Yeah, I know. He loves RC vehicles. We lost Bari, but well, thanks a lot, you guys, for joining us, and make sure you tune in on Saturday night for an epic night of family fun, is what they're saying, from Feld Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
They partnered with the Diesel Brothers, Discovery Channel, obviously, and it's called Monster Jam Breaking World Records.
And you're going to want to bring your snacks, bring your drinks, because you're not going to want to leave the couch. So either order a porta potty or get a racing catheter, because you're not going to want to get up and miss anything.
Or get a supply of Depends undergarments, because you can just sit there in your own filth and enjoy yourself.
Or that new astronaut underwear. That would work too, right?
Yeah, there you go.
You can break your own world record.
So Pop and I are set up to watch it right here at home on Saturday night.
Rad. We'll have a full review when you get done watching us. Let us know how it is.
Sounds good. Hoping to see you in Salt Lake City. I'll keep you posted. And thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate it.
Of course,
yeah,
man.
thank you so much.
Take care, guys.